Scorpio, what is up, gangsters? Alright, let's see. Let's see what is up. I still feel like we've got that residual energy of the new moon in Pisces. It's still kind of heavy in the air, where I feel like there's just kind of like this shift in the dynamics, you know. People are different. Everything's a little different, you know. So let's talk about it. What's going on for you during this time? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, all right? Either a message coming in or going out, but there's like a lot of joy and urgency in regards to whatever this was. Like, it kind of feels like it kind of out of nowhere. We have the Star card in reverse. Could be Aquarius energy, or like could be in regards to something that like you weren't super hopeful for, or you were struggling to see light in the darkness in regards to something here. I'm going to clarify that because it's kind of out of place. There's got to be a deeper thing there. Three of Cups talks about like, you know, reaching out to friends who really have your back. So let's talk about this, because I'm like, I want to know, what is all the, because like the Knight of Wands is coming in looking very hopeful, very like good, you know, and then it's like this other energy is, I don't know, it could be two different people. Let's see, Knight of Wands. The Hanged Man, feeling like there was an obstacle. I have a hair in my mouth, sorry. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Wands, like that's like news or communication coming in, but then we have the Hanged Man saying that there's some sort of obstacle or hang up. What is that? I want to know. What is this Hanged Man? Temperance in reverse. Could have been something that, like, could have been an argument. You know, arguments tend to be like obstacles. They're like resistance from the flow. So it could be some sort of like argument, something where you got a little heated. On the flip side, Temperance is also Sagittarius energy, and with the Knight of Wands being the Knight of Fire, you know, it could be Sagittarius. But I kind of get this energy of feeling like you were thrown off balance by this, or like, you know, you weren't super stoked about it, you know. So the Star in reverse, not feeling super hopeful in regards to something. Whatever this message or communication was. Three of Swords, getting your heart broken. Elaborate. I'm seeing 3, 3. 3 to the power of 2. 3 is all about mind, body, and spirit. 2 is all about unity and coming together. Like, I feel like you're going through a phase of, like, putting yourself back together. You know? In your mind, body, and spirit. Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of like, as a result of this, like, whatever happened, like, you were getting blessings, though. Or this could have been a blessing in disguise that you were not aware of. How? So then we get the Death card. It's like saying, like, this situation was blocking your blessings. You know, so you had to, like, put an end to that situation in order to move forward and get your blessings. It's saying, you know, that's where you go and you reach out to your friends and you start really trying to figure out who has your back, you know, who really has your back. Yeah, figuring out who has your back when you lost everything, right? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. With the Death card, I do feel this energy of you've had to let go of some shit. You had to lose, you know, you had to lose a bunch of things. And that was devastating for you. Yeah, with the Four of Cups in reverse, I feel like and with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse could mean a couple of things. Could mean, one, that you're like struggling to love yourself. Or two, not really entering into a new love cycle at this time. Four of Cups tells me you're kind of bored with the options that you have. If you're single, or if you're in a relationship, you're struggling to see that magic. But it's like, I don't know, just like bored, disappointed with what's being offered, not like kind of just disinterested in what's being offered there, you know? Well, let's see. What would bring you in alignment with something more your interests? That's really what we want to know. What would bring you in the most alignment with your highest desire? So we have the Five of Cups, right? This energy of like kind of the risk of wasting your love or your emotions on people or situations, right? And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and that's kind of saying like you have other options, but you focus so heavily on this one that's just not growing, right? Or whatever. Or it looks like a past thing, a situation where you feel like you've already wasted, you know, your love there. And it's kind of like, it's unfortunate because you feel bored with everything else and you're like, will I ever find something that like, you know, and I get you, because you're just like, is there magic anymore? Or is it just kind of like done? But it's kind of like, I feel this energy of needing to release, you know, release your outcomes a little bit and not Not worry about that. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's like kind of saying, like, don't focus so heavily on that. Eight of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like emotionally you need to walk away from something else if you have not already. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it tells me that there's no growth there. There's no, like, development. And, you know, she's walking towards the sun. The sun is prosperity, abundance, and happiness. So, you know, you may have been, you know, if you're hung up on a relationship thing, you could be blocking your own blessing there and not really allowing something else to take place. I don't know. So, Five of Wands. This is like conflict or competition. This is like power struggles, right? Why? Two of Pentacles. This is like an internal conflict about making a decision here. It's like weighing your options. Yeah, Three of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, I think you just want like a solid family vibe, you know, like you want the perfect connection with the co-creation and the, you know, like I just see like happy family vibes, right? This is like at the forefront of your mind, but it looks like you've just been met with like indecision, confusion, and just like, you know, you're like, where's the fucking magic in all this conflict? It's just stupid. I get that. Let's see. I feel like you're energetically aligning with a more stable thing. It's really just start creating that energy inside of yourself now. Like, already act like you have this, right? Like, what would you do if you had this family life, right? Like, how would you live, right? So try, you know, envision that and try living that, like, every day. Like, you know, even if you don't have it yet, even if you don't know who you want to build with yet, like, or whatever, like, still, I'm a strong believer in preparing for your next love. Okay, like, I know, even with me and all my things, let's ignore all that, but, like, you know, in the moments where I'm single, even if I'm like in the mindset of like, I don't even want to think about dating, what I do though is I hold open the possibility that, you know, eventually I might date again. You know, eventually I might, you know, and so I do prepare myself. I do learn how to be better in relationships when I'm not in a relationship. I feel like that's, you know, it's kind of like playing sports. You know, it's like, I feel like, you know, in that downtime when you're not playing a game against a rival team, that's the best training time, right? And so, like, start training yourself for this life, you know, like, how is that gonna look? What's that gonna feel like? What are you gonna be doing, you know? And live it. You know, live it out. And kind of that you're in training mode. You know, if you are, I feel like I'm talking to a single or soon to be single Scorpio. I see the energy of walking away from something that's simply not growing. That hasn't produced any fruit. That just left you feeling bored and heartbroken. Like, just like, how many times do we have to do this, right? So, I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for you to really take advantage of this time and train. You know, train for it. train for love, you know, it's just, we have 777, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and 7 of Wands, right? This is choosing a direction, right? And if you see, like, her path is already highlighted. There's already a direction that she's going. It's really just getting into that's taking that step. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This guy's like running towards freedom. He's got like a motorcycle there. There's like an eagle in there, or in the air, and it's like guiding him into freedom. You know, that's like, and I feel like the path is illuminated for you at this time. It's really just about doing it. I think with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's like you don't want to have to go through the storm alone. I feel like that's the biggest struggle for you, is having to like go through that, you know, but you're not alone. You've got your divine team, dude. They got your back. I got your back. Yeah, so the tower happens, right? And where something falls apart. I don't know if it's happened yet or if it is going to happen. Only you really know that. You know what? Tell me in the comments so I get better context here. Whatever it is, it was devastating, you know? With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I see this energy of you letting go, releasing, you know? And then with the Queen of Wands in reverse, I do see the energy of somebody, I don't feel like this is you, being untruthful, right? And I feel like this is somebody else because you get pissed about it. Like, you're mad, and then it, like, hurts your feelings, and you're like, fuck that shit, I'm walking away. You know, so I don't feel like that's you, but somebody comes in with some bullshit. Somebody tries to lie to you, and you're like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Goodbye. Tower. You know? I feel like you're fucking ready for this tower. You're like, I feel like you're the one bringing this one down. You're like, oh, you little son of a bitch. I see that. And you're like, why does it have to be so complicated? Why do people have to be so stupid? You have a simple, like, goal in mind. Like, this is what you want, and people have to go and be dumb. And it's like, why is connecting so hard, right? And I feel that, like, it's a struggle, right? I blame the media, honestly. Yeah, Five of Swords, conflict, like, wanting to get out of there. Look at that shit. He's just like, that fucking bird's in his face, like, blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, I need to get the fuck out. Two of Wands in reverse, feeling like, I feel like your mind is already made up. Like, your soul has already made a decision here. Yeah, with the Three of Wands, I feel like you just want to fucking walk. You want to, like, put this shit behind you, and you want to go off into the horizon and just, you know, cut your losses. Four of Wands, go enjoy your life. Build a solid foundation for yourself, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like this whole situation has been pretty, pretty shitty for you, and I'm sorry, but you are moving towards, better times. Right, we have the Magician card. Typically, I would read that in, like, kind of a negative way, but in the way that I'm reading it right now is, I feel like you're kind of working behind the scenes to manifest the life that you want, right? To manifest the situations that you want, to bring you closer to where you have everything, right? Because I feel like you understand all time is happening all at once, and when you understand that, all you have to do is connect with the time frame, right? Like, well, I mean, that's a weird way of putting it, but connect with the energy, right? It's already familiar to you because somewhere in time you have this, right? You have everything somewhere in, you know, so you just connect with that energy and then manifest it into your life. It's I recommend writing all this shit down, right? Put on the most hyphy music you can, whatever makes you feel strongly, and then you just write everything down, you bury it, and you never look at it again, right? And just manifest that shit, man. Use your energies to your advantage. Dude, manifesting is amazing. It works. It's crazy how it works. It's really just, you gotta let go of the outcome and just kind of know that it's working in your favor, right? I know, and that's hard for a magician to kind of release, but it's kind of that energy where you gotta release the outcome and just let it flow, you know? Yeah, we had the give and take here. It came out in the reverse. I don't like reading these in the reverse, but I feel like that's really just saying, like, you need to make sure that there's a balance of give and take in your relationships. You know, I feel like you've been taken advantage of, or somebody has taken more than you had to give, you know? Right now it's time to stand tall, stand in your power, really not allow these situations to dictate your ability to love, you know, or move forward. Alright, let's see. Sweet temptation. They might try to tempt you to stay back. I would say avoid it. Avoid temptation. If it feels like temptation, go the other way. Because you're just going to end up back in the same shitty situation. And then you're just going to be back at point A, trying to figure out, how do I do this? You know, Raven's Wand. How do I manifest this? How do I get out of this? So, you know, it's like, the quicker you sever your ties and not allow yourself to be tempted, like, the easier this will be for you. Yeah, so stepping away, right? I see this energy of you needing to step away from a situation. It's really just making room for, like, the situation that you're really in your soul trying to manifest. Because this person that you've been dealing with is not concurrent with your dream. Do you know? It's like you have to kind of face that reality that your dream is not, you know? I don't know. I don't want to sound like a dick when I say that, but, like, I know, like, right now, to the best of your knowledge, they're, like, the closest thing to your dream person, but I feel like you just don't know them yet. And you have to release this to allow that in, you know? But, yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. I will catch you on the next one. Namaste. Love you guys. Bye.